This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Michael Lalonde. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I am amazing. How about yourself, Engel?
I am excellent, my friend. It's a great pleasure to connect with you. What part of the world are you in right now?
I am in the cold city of Ottawa, Ontario.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can always send you that draft email we have with Caribbean Sunshine. Just let me know, okay?
Okay, as long as it helps me.
Well, do tell us which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history.
Well, I think through LinkedIn, it's something that I've been actively involved in for a number of years and grown my network quite large. And I think came across there and, one thing led to another, as they say.
Yeah, definitely one thing led to another. Now tell us what you do professionally, please.
So I do a number of things. My day cape, if you will, if I'm a crime fighter, is running a data center, which is a co-location facility where people place their servers. So sort of a hotel for computer servers, if you will. And then nights, I do a lot of networking events. So I run the local chapter of the Linton Local alongside some other folks. And I also run a couple of other meetup type events in the Ottawa region.
That's super cool. So, I mean, like the social side of your life is on the higher side of the spectrum. Who did you learn that from? Community?
Yeah, it came kind of naturally over time. And I think a lot of it comes from my upbringing and just having a very outgoing father figure that kind of was a lot like that. And then I always had a natural curiosity when it came to, technology and things like that. So that's where my academic side kind of came into it and kind of paired them together in this wonky sort of technology, but outgoing networking, sociable side. It's an interesting combination.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I mean, hashtag Linton Local definitely is helping with that, yeah?
Yes, absolutely. We've got an up and coming chapter. We're really excited about it.
That's wonderful. I do hope to have the Linton Local crew come to the Caribbean at some point in time, just for the benefits of the sun, sea, and sand. Let's see if we can get you guys over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, any community can start their own, and I can absolutely get you in touch with, or any of your community members in touch with.
Hey, I'm hashtag Linton Local as well, my friend. Like, I'm in there.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm in there. Yeah. So there's someone that's leading it here. Her name is Pauline Joseph thus far. And I met with Anna McAfee, had her on the podcast. She's amazing.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah,
That's the one. So you know all the good gospel of Linton Local.
Yes, I do. I have seen and heard, and it's the real stuff, right? It's real what's happening in these communities. So that's super cool. Now, where's the best place for someone to connect with you, if I should even ask?
Possibly LinkedIn. That's usually the best place. That's the good intro spot, because anyone can really find anyone on there.
Tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years.
Give back. Got to give back. You got to leave the world a better place than you find it. Most of the events, like our Linton Local events, we give all of the proceeds that we get to a local charity. And then from a volunteer perspective, I'm involved with TEDx, a number of other community initiatives in the region to kind of, give back in any way I can. That's kind of, the more I give, the more I seem to get back in terms of my professional career. So it seems to be working well now. So why change the equation?
Definitely agree. Now hold your headset just steady while you're speaking, right? Just hold it steady. Yep. Tell me, how does it make you feel, like giving back and seeing the return that comes? I'm guessing it doesn't come directly, but indirectly. How does that make you feel?
Exactly. It makes me feel really good because I'm doing it kind of in an altruistic way out of the gates, and I don't expect anything immediately, and then to see something come back in an organic way where somebody sends you a note saying, that introduction you gave led to our school getting printers or things that somebody wants to do a profile on me, and then that profile ends up, bringing in a business lead or something. Like, all these ways that you don't expect things to come back to you is really quite astonishing. And also, it's kind of heartwarming too, right?
It is. And I love how it grows, because our experience with what we've been doing with the podcast conversation and connecting others to others, it's really amazing. But Zig Ziglar said it well, right? When he said, help enough other people get what they want, and you will get what you want. And it's really amazing. I think it builds a wealth in your life that's very substantial, yet not monetary. Like, you can't say, well, this connection is worth $5,000, though I'm sure you could if you wanted to, but it's not revolving around the money side. But it just builds you. It's hard to put words on it. No,
I agree, and the more you do of it, the better you feel, and it's quite a feeling.
It definitely is. Suggest to someone that's listening why they should do or even consider doing what you've done, Michael.
Because it always comes back, and I think that anyone who wants to succeed, the best way that you can succeed is by helping others succeed. It's the law of rising tides brings all boats higher.
Oh, love that. Never heard that before. Now tell me about this drink that you launched. What was that about?
Oh, yes. Treewell. Well, that was my first kind of entrepreneur thing that I thought, I could go out and take the world by storm. I had just been laid off, so it actually came out of a need, but also I had a friend that was working on this product a little bit, and because of the industry that I had been laid off from and my knowledge having worked for Coca-Cola, I was brought into the fold, and we did a Kickstarter campaign, and it was really successful. And I learned a lot from it. It's still a product that's out there today, and my former business partner still runs that, but I'm not as heavily involved in it anymore. That said, I learned a lot from it, and it was a very exciting thing, and it's kind of helped me out in a lot of my future endeavors.
Love it. All right. Well, Michael, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Michael, what's your earliest childhood memory?
Ooh, my earliest memory. Actually, I have a really good memory of when I was young, and it's kind of bittersweet, but my father, he took me outside and said, "Oh, I have all these leaves in our yard," and we lived in a cottage, so there were a lot of leaves. And he said, "I want you to rake all these leaves, and I will get you one thing from the store that you want." And so I spent 2.5 hours raking all these leaves and putting them all into big piles to be burned. And he says, "Okay, what do you want?" And I asked for ketchup chips. So he went to the store. And he came back with regular chips, and he said, "There's ketchup in the fridge." And to this day, it's my go-to story when it comes to always make sure you read the fine print.
Yeah, I love it. Like improvise, right? The Marines improvise.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, how do you see that memory connecting to who you are today? When you look at what happened with your father, when you look at who you are today, how do you see it connecting?
I think it prepared me for realistic expectations, and that you can get something from hard work, and you just have to be careful where you invest the hard work and how you invest it.
Super cool. Yeah, be specific with the details. Yeah, make sure you bring me the ketchup, the ketchup fries.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, my friend. All right. Well, if we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
My favorite song was Bare Naked Ladies, 1 Week.
All right, all right. I listened to that
It's a good
before we
song.
got on here. Yeah. Super cool song. Super cool. All right, my friend. I mean, it's been 1 week, right, since you looked at me, right? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. You ready?
Yes.
Michael, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
No.
Are you married?
No.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
More than 8.
Michael, if you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Michael Lalonde, what would you say that is?
Living is giving.
Love it. Definitely connects. Michael, this was such a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
I would love to hear from them if they want to connect with me on LinkedIn and have a chat. I'm always open to a quick chat.
Definitely a pleasure. Michael Lalonde, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.